for f***'s sake.
Sláinte!
Sláinte!
Happy birthday!
Why, thank you. And happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I'm cracking it open already.
Yeah. So, as you might have guessed, we're cooking with Guinness today.
Yes, we are.
And we're also drinking Guinness too.
We're also drinking Guinness. Oh God, I love St. Patrick's Day. I think St. Patrick's Day is my favourite holiday ever.
It's beautiful. Got the flag up, representing.
Yeah, represent.
Yeah.
So it's better throw in a bit of Irish now and then.
Well, first things first. I be seeing lads, right, pouring out their Guinness from a can. And they're there doing their 2-part pour and being fancy. Lads, it's a can. Just chuck it in. Just chuck it in. Let the can do the work for you. It's all in there. And that will get you the best head out of a can of Guinness going.
I do like a good head.
I know you do. Bit of a head on you. And we'll let that settle there now for a minute.
Yeah.
Paddy's Day sip and the birthday sip.
Yeah, exactly. So, any plans for your birthday?
No. Pandemically.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that pesky little COVID-19.
Yeah, so I'm going to be sat on my couch right there. I'm going to be having beer and I'm going to be playing video games, and I don't know, I might do it in my PJs. I'll give a little bit of a show here of awesome gifts I got for my birthday so far. So I got a bit of Jimi Hendrix, Kiss, an absolute classic. I got Rory Gallagher in Taste, and the band.
Yes, rock on, my friend. I bet you're delighted with them.
So, rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Well, continuing on from that emo picture we saw last week.
I have to get back a bit of cred that, you know, I'm all about the rock and roll. Like.
Yeah, all about the rock and roll. You're going to throw the TV out the window this week?
No, I haven't done that now in a long time.
But, okay. What do you mean long time?
I think that's about done.
Settled.
Sláinte mhaile.
Cheers. Sláinte mhaile.
Oh, he's going for it.
Oh, so good.
Breakfast this morning.
Yeah, I did eat some breakfast. I knew I was going to go heavy. I love St. Patrick's Day because it's like 1 or 2 days of the year it's socially acceptable to be messed up drunk by 4. Yeah, you can be like St. Patrick's Day, get proper on it at 12 o'clock. I'm usually in the pub by 12 o'clock.
What I love about St. Patrick's Day is eating an ice cream no matter what the weather. It could be absolutely Baltic and you'd be there with a green 99 watching the parade.
Yeah.
So, let's get on with the show.
Yeah, but first of all, Gurv Mila Mahagud for 100 subscribers.
100.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, so this is to you guys. Thanks for subscribing.
Any excuse to drink. Way, drink.
Wait. I know last week I was saying that, is 5 episodes a milestone? And we were kind of like going, no, not really. But 100 subscribers, that's definitely a milestone.
That's definitely a milestone. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll drink to that. Yeah.
So, big thanks. And I suppose as well, like, I just want to say, like, when we started this channel, like, it's just a bit of crack that we were kind of thinking between us. But like 100 people, and we have, I don't know, over 1,000 views anyway on our videos. So like, we're kind of developing the channel and kind of, you know, working out kind of any glitches and technical stuff that we have to.
Yeah, and thanks to Casey, one of the chefs who used to work too, who's been sending me recipes and just giving us some nice feedback. That's been nice. Thank you very much.
Yes, we like nice feedback. We want people.
Yeah, exactly. Keep your criticisms. I don't want to hear them. Nice feedback, please. Yeah.
Oh, I love Guinness.
Yeah, but Guinness is a new thing for me. I know, because when I grew up in Ireland, I used to hate it. I used to hate Guinness. And then I had to go all the way to New Zealand to realise my love for it.
Right.
So good, man.
It's delicious, and that's why we're going to be cooking with it today.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We're essentially doing 3 traditionally Irish meals in fusion with each other.
Yeah.
So we've kind of...
Well, I'd say the bread is more for dipping afterwards. I'm putting lashings of butter on it.
Lashings, yes.
Lashings of it.
Back on the butter.
Back on the butter. Hashtag back on the butter. Yeah, so we're going to do some soda bread. Can't get more Irish than that.
And
we're going to do
soda bread?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's put Guinness in the soda bread. I haven't planned it, but why not? I've also done, I know at the end of last week's episode, I said we're not doing coddle.
We're going
to do coddle. Yeah, we're going to do a different take on coddle. More of a brown stew than coddle.
Yeah, so we're kind of taking the good parts of coddle and giving it a bit of life with a few an Irish stew. Yeah, something that line the stomach for a heavy day of drinking. Yeah.
That's the right thing. Yeah. And some boxty potatoes, like you asked.
Boxty.
Yeah.
I was actually looking up and reading a bit about Boxty during the week because I was like, you don't really get X's and Y's in like Irish words, so I was like, where the hell is Boxty coming from? And like all Irish things, its origin is depressing AF.
Okay.
It's Aran Boxty, which is poor house bread. So I don't know, probably something horrendously depressing anyway. So let's not dwell on that.
No, let's not dwell on that.
But it wouldn't be a day celebrating Ireland without a small little pinch of depression in there.
Right, let's do this.
So, soda bread, let's get that going.
So you're doing a mix of flours, aren't you? So I've got 350 grams of just plain white flour.
Yes, I have 170 of plain, 170 of whole grain.
Okay. I've also got a teaspoon of bicarb soda, obviously the soda in the soda bread. So I'm going to mix all my dry ingredients together. And then I put a teaspoon and a half of salt. Good old salt.
Good old salt.
Right. I'm going to get it's 285 milliliters of buttermilk in my mix. But I'm going to probably put 200 mils in and then top it up with Guinness.
I was just going to say the exact same thing, yeah. So, all right, buttermilk in.
This is one of the easiest breads to make.
It's so easy. It's crazy. And now, this is the special kind of Guinness for cooking with.
I'll be drank and consumed.
And I'll just top up the rest. I'm going to eyeball it with Guinness. That is about 80 milliliters there. All right.
Yeah, I've also preheated my oven to 200 degrees. We should probably say that first, but it's a bit of a laid-back episode this week. What I have missed about pubs is the random shite talk that we have. Don't worry, you get a little bit, you're not drunk, but you're not sober. You're in that nice little tipsy area. And then the conversation is just ludicrous. It's usually a conspiracy theory of some sort.
There's been a lot of those going around now the last couple of months.
Yes.
I'm sick of conspiracy theories. I'm sick of lunatics, man.
Sick of lunatics. Yeah, there has been quite a few. What's been your favourite one so far?
Well, the most recent one that springs to mind is the people trying to set fire to the snow to prove that it's fake.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, because it snowed here. I was out in the snow. I made a snow angel. And some guy on Facebook was commenting on, if you think that was snow that fell out of the sky, you're all fools. Like, no, it was snow. I was out in it.
It turned yellow fast enough.
It did, yeah. So you just bring your whole dough together. I don't know if people can see that. I've got a new setup in the kitchen, so I've got different angles.
Yeah, that's about what I'm dealing with here. It's not a wet dough.
No, it's not. It just holds together.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I don't make this every week because it is literally 5 minutes out of your day.
It really
just
is.
To make some fresh bread.
Now, are you kneading this at all, or are you just all in the bowl?
I'm kneading it a little bit, but I'm not gonna overwork it. You probably should, but once again, this is a laid back episode. I'm more interested in drinking at the minute. Not gonna lie. Sorry, Nana.
She knows what you're like by now.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't hide it, do I? Never have. I have got more Irish things to show you, though. And I thought, since it's St. Patrick's Day, and as an Irish kid, you do spend a bit of a weird amount of time in a pub. And there's always this one drink that reminds me of a pub. No matter how old I am, if I taste it, it just brings me back to an Irish pub.
Is this cider?
And it's the one and only cider.
Yeah.
Tastes like cider for children.
Like cider.
And I know these are not Irish, but they are potatoes.
Oh,
They're Northern Irish.
Oh man, I saw the funniest thing on Facebook the other day of someone comparing the Northern Irish potatoes to like the Republic potatoes, and they called the potatoes that like we have in the Republic, they called them free potatoes.
This is every Irish child. This is a pub lunch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put a little cut into my bread, the traditional cross.
Have you put it into your dish already?
No, I just have it on the board.
Okay,
I'm gonna pop it on the dish now.
I'm gonna be cooking it in one of these bad boys.
Oh, I've just done the round loaves. I've just gone traditional.
Okay, well, that's all right. All this is a loaf tin, greased and buttered with a bit of greaseproof paper just to help me take it out. But it's just going to give a bit of shape.
Yeah.
So I'm just working it into the corners of the dish. And I'm going to top mine as well with a bit of porridge oatlets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to
honestly
give it a bit of texture on that first bite.
Yeah, that lovely first bite. I'm literally just gonna slice off probably the whole lot of it and sit inside the living room with it, lashings of butter on each slice.
Yeah.
And just sit there with a cup of Barry's tea that I had last week.
You should be getting money for all of these product placements you're doing.
Yeah, I just want free stuff, man.
I'll show you there. So that's my
very nice.
It's in. I've scored it a couple of times, and put some porridge oatlets on it. I think that's going to cook up lovely.
Yeah. So half an hour in the oven at 200 degrees, middle shelf. Take it out, and we're going to let it rest.
All right, excellent. Let's get it in.
Onto Coddle. Coddle. So, do you know Coddle is an Irish sausage stew?
No, it's not really common down this side of the country.
No, it's more of a Dublin thing. So start with a basic. Well, I'm going to say mirepoix, but it's not really mirepoix. So mirepoix is onions, leek, celery, carrot, and garlic. Is literally the starting and basis of everything.
Isn't a mirepoix what you put on the bottom of like a roasting dish when you're? Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like
you
your
use it for
and stuff.
Yeah, but you use it for soups, you use it for stocks. It's a mirepoix. It's a basic onions, leek, celery, basically. And someone says American pot, that's what you chop.
What are you chopping first?
So I'm going to chop my onions, I'm going to peel them, and I'm going to do some, because I'm only using onion and garlic and carrot in this recipe, I'm just going to chop them.
Yeah. Okay, let's get chopping. So I have a whole onion here. Do we need a whole onion?
No, about half the onion, I'd say.
Half it, all right. The rest of that's going to find itself in a stew later.
Do you retain much of your Irish education?
In my head, yes. But in practice, no. Although just before the lockdown, I was signing up for a night class to learn Irish properly.
Really?
Yeah. So as soon as the lessons go on again, I'm definitely going to be signing up for that.
Why don't you just do that Duolingo?
I did, but man, Duolingo, it's a funny one. It goes all over the place, and a lot of the words make no sense, like the sentences that as you translating.
Yeah. Yes, but I have tried using it. It's like the boy and the girl went to eat.
Like it's good for vocab.
Yeah.
You know, like I learned a lot of random words, like pechoga is a peach and ulvacon is an owl. But Ulvacon, yeah. Ulvacon. And Undown Allah is the spider.
For some reason I knew that. Oh. I'm just gonna, with my cards, just explain what I'm doing when I'm doing it. I'm just gonna do brunoise, but like you said, it's not gonna be perfect because I am a little drunk. Alright, so I have my carrots and onions chopped. I'm gonna chop some garlic. I think I'm gonna start picking off my herbs and chopping them up. Got some thyme and rosemary.
Right, yeah, I got chopping my garlic here. And then I'll chop my herbs. Now,
I've got a garlic press. Why am I chopping garlic?
I'm going to chop my mushrooms fairly thick because I like a mushy.
Or chunky mushy.
I like a chunky mushy. I'm a bit like Mario in that way.
Mario was like my first computer game. He was my first.
I saw something so strange. You know Toad?
Yeah, a mushroom.
You'd think he's a mushroom, but that's a hat. It's a hat.
What?
He takes off like the mushroom. He takes off the top of the mushroom, and it's a hat. I'm going to put the picture in the edit.
Why?
This a couple of weeks ago. I think I put it up on our group chat because I was like, my brain is melting looking at this. But he's not a mushroom. He's like
Fhéile.
I don't know, Luke. It had me feeling all kinds of feelings.
I've quartered my mushrooms because I do like a big old toad. And then I'm gonna chop my herbs.
Okay, so the herbs, fresh thyme, fresh parsley.
Parsley, yeah, a bit of fresh parsley and a bit of fresh rosemary. Not too much because they're strong flavors. Going back to the old the Irish language, I remember I really enjoyed speaking it now, but I remember in school I was an absolute terror. The poor Mrs. Curtin. That poor woman.
Miss Barry.
Oh, Miss Barry. Miss Barry's alright, but Miss Curtin.
You definitely owe that woman an apology.
I do. I definitely owe any more Irish teachers an apology.
Awful good crack.
Awful good. So we've reduced our beef stock. I reduced mine by, say, 2/3.
Yeah, that's looking at 2/3.
Yeah, I'm gonna get another pan on for the stew, and then I'm gonna cut my sausage up. I think I'm gonna do chunks of sausage.
I think I'm going to keep them whole.
Oh yeah. I got some from the sausage shop in Beckenham. Anyone can see that. I got Guinness steak and Guinness sausages.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna do that again. From the sausage shop in Beckenham on the high street, I got some steak and Guinness sausages. They do incredible stuff down there.
I got pork and leek sausages from Horgan's Butchers there in Limerick City, kid.
In Limerick City.
So I'm excited to have those. All right, get that pan in, and we're going to start sautéing our veg.
Yeah.
I think my pan is heated up. So sautéing. And do our herbs go in now as well?
Yeah, just get it all in.
Get it all in. And our herbs.
You already smell the rosemary and thyme. We're going to add the sausage in when the mushrooms have started almost cooked. They're almost wilted down. Never season mushrooms until they're cooked, because that will draw the moisture out of them.
My bread is done. I'm going to hit it up with the knife test.
Oh, I'm going to do the old pat test.
Is that to listen if it's hollow?
Yeah. Oh.
Woo.
I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that, Steve?
Yeah.
So take it out and get it on an old resting tray.
And that has passed the knife test. How's yours looking?
It's risen on one side. Carrots are cooking, so I'm going to get my sausage in now.
Yeah, now. Here we go. Prime saucies.
Yeah, I'm going to get a bit of colour on them. Do you know why there's a ball in the Guinness? Is that to release nitrogen?
It's called a widget. So when you open the can, the nitrogen gets sucked out of the widget, and that's where you get your lovely creamy head from.
Ah, yeah. So I put in my Guinness and I put in about half a can.
Half a can.
And I've let it reduce just a little bit.
Well, we want to knock all the alcohol out of that anyway. You want to reduce out the alcohol, no?
Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, alright.
I'm sorry.
You can't reduce all the alcohol out of it. You can reduce most of it, but you won't be able to get rid of all of it. But you do want to get rid of that raw alcohol taste. So you
that stringent taste.
Yeah. So I've reduced mine by half. So once my Guinness is reduced by half, I'm going to add in my stock. And then I'm going to add in a bay leaf. I'm not going to season it yet. I'm going to wait till afterwards, because if you season it and you reduce it, the salt will become more concentrated and then you'll just have a salty dish.
Yeah, I hear you.
Put one bay leaf in, reduce it down to a simmer, and we're just going to leave it there.
Let those flavors mingle.
Yeah.
Oh, that smells amazing already. Man, this is going great.
This is going great.
Mm.
We should drink every week. every week.
So I got my stock in. That's reducing down into a sauce. I got my sauce in with it. And my sausages they're cooking fast. Yeah, that's going to be so next, boxty.
So we're going to do some boxty potatoes. Can you juggle?
No. I
Get a third potato.
Can you?
I can. I don't know.
You're on the spot now. 3. Amazing. So I have a peeled potato.
Oh no, I'm done now. I'm out. See you later.
I'll do the rest of the show. So 2 peeled potatoes, and here I have 2 boiled potatoes mashed from last night. So
Cool.
firstly, you're going to need both.
Yeah.
So after you have your mashed potatoes out of the fridge, we're going to grate our peeled potatoes raw. So they're getting grated. Boxty is kind of like if a hash brown and a pancake had a baby.
I do like both of them.
We're essentially making a batter here at the minute.
Okay. Do we need to grate the potato into a towel to squeeze off all the excess starch?
They'll be going into a towel and we'll be drawing out as much moisture from them as we can.
I'll tell you what my St. Patrick's Day plans is for this year.
Go on, hit me.
So obviously the whole COVID thing, but after the 8th of March, we're allowed to mingle outside with another person. So me and my Irish mate have ordered a Guinness truck to come. Between 12 and 5. And they're going to pour us fresh pints of Guinness.
Oh, heaven.
It may cost a pretty penny to start off with, but we can sit there with our own private Guinness truck on St. Patrick's Day.
Treat yourself.
Exactly, treat yourself. And we'll squeeze the starch water into the potato so people actually see how much water comes out.
Comes out of this, yeah, it's
You
crazy.
put it into a tea towel and you just twist the top of it and just squeeze and squeeze.
Into a bowl. This reminds me of a time. Yeah, I'm getting it all out. This reminds me of a time when I was like a teenager. My family got this new juicer, right?
Right.
And we were all juicing stuff and we were living the juice life. And I juiced a potato. And I got my little sister to drink it.
Oh, lovely. That's nice.
Her face. Yeah, so like look at all that liquid there now. That came out of that potatoes. And that's stuff you don't want in there. Get your mashed spuds.
Yeah.
Combine them.
There's no real quantities in this, is there? It's more just equal everything.
Equal everything. So like I have 2 spuds here. I have 2 spuds here. So it's a 50-50 ratio for your raw to cooked potatoes. And you want a bit of buttermilk and a bit of flour.
Yeah.
In with equal quantity. What we're looking for here is a slightly runny batter. Now, so you want, like I was saying, a slightly runny batter. So I'm going to put a bit more buttermilk into mine.
Yeah, mine's not at a dropping consistency. It's more at a clumping consistency.
Yes, we're looking for a dropping consistency. There's not many kind of traditional Irish foods that I haven't had. So this is one that I definitely wanted to get out. So I think that's looking pretty good now at the minute.
Yeah. So I've seasoned my batter as well with a bit of pepper and salt.
Yes, now would be the time. Any
Yeah.
flavorings you want to put in there, go for it. Now is the time.
Bit of cheese, bit of spring onion, bit of
Parmesan
anything.
would go great in this actually.
parmesan, bit of chili.
Bit of chili, spring onion, salt, pepper. All right, what can I see your consistency?
Yeah, you sure can.
Yeah.
It should feel like you've eaten a bag of chips and then you've thrown up a load of vomit. That's what it should consistently should be like.
You're really selling this to all of our non-Irish viewers.
I know, yeah. Sorry, it is. Yeah.
Oh, we've definitely sold this anyway.
Right. We're not putting this in the oven, are we? We're just cooking them on.
Well, I was just going to say, Luke, If you're like me and you have a tiny pan, I'm going to be popping in a tray into the oven at around 50 degrees, 50, 60 degrees, and just to keep these warm as I cook through the batch.
Right, okay. Yeah, now I've got corn flour to thicken my stock in my stew just a little bit. So you use corn flour, you want to put a little bit of hot water into it. Not like boiling it hot, but just warm, and then we'll make a paste out of it. I'll show you the consistency of the paste, and we're going to pour it in, and you're going to want to let it cook out because it will thicken.
So why do you mix it with water first?
It's just to get into a paste, because if you put flour in, you can get, because it can clump up really quickly. So now I've got a pourable paste that I can put in.
So you're not going to get clumps?
Yeah, I'm not going to get. So as you can see, it's quite just a white liquid. And pour in a little bit. See, it's always starting to thicken up already, and I've only poured in about a teaspoon worth of corn flour mix into it. I'm going to leave it at that because the hotter it'll get, thicker it'll get, so I don't want to over thicken it. Alright, so Boxty.
Boxty. So we're going to get some oil into a frying pan and get that hot. So I'm using just the classic wooden spoon. So like a spoon of potato mix.
Yeah.
Onto the pan, and we're going to cook it a couple minutes each side. So yeah, drop them in. Don't be afraid to press them flat if you need to. These should be discs.
A bit rustic, right?
A bit rustic, yeah. So I'm doing 2 at a time in my tiny pan.
I've got 3 on.
I wonder, could I fit?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know if you can see this, Steve, but my sauce is thickened. I've flipped mine already, Steve, and there's a lovely colour on them. It might need a little bit in the oven because we have grated in raw potato into the mix. So you might have to put on the oven maybe at 170 degrees just to make sure that the potato is cooked in the middle.
Yeah, and I want to make it known as well that this is my first time making these. So
to be fair, anything we do on the show is like our first time doing it. We don't practice this. So the fact that we've got 6 episodes in and we haven't absolutely balls up something is a miracle within itself.
It started.
Has it really? Yeah.
Oh, that bread just smells incredible.
Yeah, I think the bread is the best thing so far.
I think you're the best thing so far.
Oh, you. I think I'm about ready to play it up.
Excellent. I'm going to play it up, and then I'm going to get a spoon og, and I'm going to tuck in.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
I can't show you. It's never tilted.
Don't worry, I see it all. Man, that looks amazing. Oh, my bread! My bread! What am I doing?
Where's your bread?
All right.
Ooh.
That's a fine plate of food now, Luke.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to pick up your spoon so we can dig in.
A spoon, I need a fork and knife for this.
Spoon, man, you can spoon it in.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Lá fhéile Pádraig.
Happy St.
Pádraig.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Dit me má gansi gorum.
Guinness.
Oh yeah.
It's such quick and easy bread to make. And it's so good. Literally 45 minutes you'll have bread.
Yeah, and it's delicious.
With lashings of butter.
And next week, you mentioned something about condiments a few weeks ago. I think next week will be a really good opportunity to kind of maybe not make a meal, but kind of do some of that kind of background work and kind of talk flavors.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Yeah, we can do it a lot more sober than I am today. It's great.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is so rich.
Yeah. Exactly what you need to go down, watch the hurling, a couple more pints of Guinness, have a good day, mass. Oh yeah.
All right.
All right, McCullough. Shona while yet?
Shona while yet? Pádraig, 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 Pádraig,
Bye.
Bye.